watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Elisa, here to do another reading. It seems like the readings leading up to this have been, for this month, it's almost like there's this breakthrough happening in slow motion. And like I did this reading and it was like the new law of the land from the other day, and it was really speaking to some really positive potentials, but then the next reading after that was kind of speaking to some like potentials, pitfalls. I'll link that one up here. So it's kind of like, it seems like this is a real moment of opportunity for things to change really positively, but it's also really important that the moment is handled in the right way to get the sort of best outcome. But it does seem like there's this big shift that's happening this month. So anyways, I'm starting with the Radiant Wise, and I just did a split like right off the bat, and I got 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So it's like, I mean, this is really interesting because this is kind of like a decisive moment, like a turning point, and this person has the world in the palm of their hands. Like, the opportunity is here, you know? So it's weird because this is like totally what I was saying for this great potential, you know, just stability, abundance, generational wealth, like a really solid foundation. But it has to be handled appropriately. Yeah, like when I pulled this down, we got the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, Death, and the Six of Swords and Temperance. So to me, it's just like, yeah, like all the pieces are here for us to manifest this great new beginning and move on to like calmer waters. But we have to stay in alignment with the truth, and we have to also take advantage of this opportunity and make it happen. Like, you can't just sit on the couch and like watch it happen. Like, it has to be handled like with utmost care. What I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Prism Oracle and we'll see what else we get here. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a split. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got intuition, we got hunger. So it's really interesting. It's like, I mean, because we have this one circle here of just like, you know, this driving, you know, like a driving force, like bubbling up within, you know, and then we have all these interlocking circles. You know, so it's almost like what I just got, you know, because this is sort of like divine origin. And then we have this one like super focused circle. So I'm almost like getting that this driving potentiality that's bubbling up, it's like coming from this like higher source, you know, like there's an alignment that's happening here. So there is support from the divine in this breakthrough. So I'm going to go to the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we're going to do a little reading here. See what we get. But definitely seems like a pivotal moment, important time in the bigger, larger scheme of things, and like a moment that we'll like look back at later and be like, whoa, that was like a big turning point, you know? Okay. So we got Orphaned that plopped out, and we got Young, which is interesting because I feel like, I'm trying to remember which reading it was, like I feel like there was a reading where the yin came out, and I don't know if it was like, I'll just try to find it, but it was kind of recently. But now we have, it's like, it's time for action, and we have orphaned. So it's like, what I'm kind of getting here is, it's like, it's time to strike out on your own. Like, it's time to like go on your own path. Like, you have something to say, you have like a unique perspective to offer the world, you know. Follow that instinct that you have, because it's going to lead to good places. But it's time to take action, and like, you need to be the master of your you need to own your own story. It's just like, that was the reading for February. Like, change your story, change your life. Okay, so when I look at the orphan meaning, it says a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. So, wow. So what I'm getting here is that part of this evolution, what's going to be required is that you're going to have to like really establish your own identity, independent of like whatever forces are around you, because, you know, the people in your sphere of influence, like, they might not have the same goals, they might not have the same vision, you know, and you're gonna have to like come into alignment with people who are, you know, build a support network around yourself, with people who have a shared vision, in order to like, you know, reach your full potential. Okay, so I pulled out Curious Creatures, and when I did the split, I got the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So this is really about like drawing boundaries and standing by them. Like, so yeah, like, you need to establish boundaries around yourself and your vision, and you need to protect them from people who might not be in alignment with that, to create space for this potential. And it's really, really important, because there might be some people in the influence, and actually there were like a lot of readings leading up to this, that are kind of like dragging you down if you let them, you know. So it's really important not to let that happen. Like, you have the support of the divine, there is a higher purpose here, but you have to like protect yourself from that. It's interesting because we got the Five of Swords, and here it's like this little mouse, you know, and it's just like, you kind of have to clean up the mess, you know. So it's a different connotation than usually from the Five of Swords. But like, yeah, it's time to clean up the mess. It's time to draw boundaries around yourself and your vision and your goals. And this is going to maybe create conflict. It's interesting because we got 5 and another 5, because they might not like it. You know, if people are like draining you, and like they're draining your energy, and you pull that back for yourself, you know, they might not like it. It could cause a lot of conflict, you know, but it has to happen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, at the bottom, we have the World. Yeah. So this is the end of an era and the beginning of a new era. It's a turning point for sure. We have the Fool, taking a leap of faith into the unknown. And we have the Six of Wands, victory. So really, I think what this is all about is you need to like create space for this evolution to happen. And that means like you need to come into alignment with your true north, and you need to like really be thoughtful about considering like who and what situations to bring forward with you, because clearly there are some people in the environment that are not in alignment with that, who maybe don't have your best interest in mind, and who might be draining your energy. And like, I think there's a really strong message here that there needs to be a separation from that. So, and that's like the first step towards on the road to this new evolution. Like, that's step one. Like, nothing else can happen until that happens. So yeah, okay. All right, so when I did the split, I got the Uncharted Sea, going off on our own journey, and I got Sacred Reverence. Look at that. It's like there is guidance. Listen to your heart, because that's the key that's going to unlock the door. So, wow. This is like really, it's like a big turning point. And it's happening, but like, you know, like there have been all these messages like kind of pointing in this direction. I mean, the reading for January was like, you know, you got to change your mindset to get on the right track, you know. And then for February, it was like, change your story, change your life. And that's kind of the thing here. It's just like, you really need to like do what's best for you and not let yourself be, you know, sort of manipulated by other people and their whatever their issues are, you know. It's like, you got to be focused, and you need to like follow your hunger towards your dream, and that's going to lead, it's going to lead to good things. Oh, wow, right under that was abundance and success. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, it's like this evolutionary process in real time.